This is the first preseason game for Golden State. The second one for the Lakers. They played Friday night in Phoenix. Looking to build on that.
And they want to see him be more aggressive and assertive on plays like that. He saw there was a big on the closeout. He could swing through, beat him to the rim.
That once you learn how to play around the stars, everybody wants you, and they think he's one of those young players.
Ayton couldn't quite get the timing right on that lob. That's Gabe Vincent, another role player where they just hope to be healthy. There's Draymond Green. Nice save, finds Curry. Advance, Pajemski goes right at Vincent. Butler gathers, shot blocked, but a foul. To center. He had excellent numbers when he played the 5 last year. Pass deflected by Moody. Butler with a save. But Hachimura picks it up.
You're okay with Steph. You want to pressure him so he doesn't get off a 3. You want to limit his attempts, not necessarily how many he makes. If he attempts, he's going to make. But right there, forcing him to drive, stretch the floor, and knock down jumpers, he is in a tremendous role threat.
Ayton much more aggressive looking for a shot. Shot clock down to 3. Laravia, nice spin move. Pajemski, excellent defense there. Not going to get it off in time. 24-second violation.
Another veteran option that's smart, that can shoot it and gives it more depth.
They can't get it to go. Horford, quick outlet. You saw those Seth obviously not playing tonight. Curry has it. Quick catch, quick fire. Boy, he is in a spectacular start. Looks in great rhythm. Ronnie James turns it over. Good defense. Curry, a 2-year deal. It'll be very fascinating to see his role and how it all plays out. There's R.J. Davis, the rookie from North Carolina, who's come into the game. Buddy Hield comes up with a steal, took it away from Nate Williams. Those two have a fun relationship. Butler always teasing Hield. Shot swatted by Horford. Davis shot attempt. 4 on the shot clock, connect way off, and Butler the rebound. There's Nate Williams, former Rocket. Drives on Spencer, goes in hard. Horford right there with a help defense. Williams gets it back, deflected by Payton. Then Steph Curry gets hurt game 1 of the second round. He winds up averaging 21 a game in a 5-game series against the Timberwolves with a 30-point game.
And I give him a lot of credit for mentally staying with it in that situation for a young player. I mean, when he stood up in the game when Steph Curry went down, I saw a cloud of dust fly up down there. He had been sitting there so long. Usually that's called. Well,
the officials have talked about Monty McCutcheon, who does such a fantastic job in charge of the referee, said that they need to do a better job of calling screens as that shot won't go. Pajemski trying to get it. Vanderbilt, great hustle.
You know, Rich, I consider myself a pretty observant person. I did not notice the earpieces on the officials. That one slipped right by me.
It's my ADD. I pick up everything at all times.
Size is just a really elite level. Always in the right place defensively. He's a ball mover offensively. A very important piece of this Warriors team.
Laravia lost it. Good defense from Curry. Pajemski gets inside. Off balance. Drew some contact.
And he gets to go downhill. So that's the movement that Steph creates and opens up things for other players.
Excellent defense. The double team. They force a jump ball. 0.6 boards. There's wild pass into the third row.
Trying to say, as a shooter, if you don't have the ability to finish off your shot properly, it absolutely affects your ability to finish and shoot a high percentage.
The major tweak of the rules. We mentioned the screens. They want to get better at more consistent at calling the screens. Connect fires. Jared Vanderbilt. Horford stays with him and blocks the shot.
When he's playing that hard, this is a really hard closeout by Ayton. But here you see Al Horford. That's his 3rd play he's made now. That's the reason Post didn't shoot that. Ayton was closing at him hard, and he's thinking he's going to tip this, so he ends up traveling before he gets the shot off.
The zone. They've run a lot of this in this first half.
Pat Spencer, good defense. Vanderbilt poked it away.
Release it right away. You've seen him already had a couple where he hesitated because the closeout was so strong. When he shoots it that quick, he's pretty accurate.
Jackson Hayes couldn't finish. Good contest at the rim. Vanderbilt down the lane, finds Hayes. Hayes can't finish. Quentin Post, good help defense there. And Vanderbilt was out of bounds. He was born to do this, to be a head coach.
And I encouraged him the entire time he was broadcasting the finals. I'm like, you're going to be a great coach one day.
Vanderbilt misses that. Post the rebound. Shot clock turned off. The efforts of Vanderbilt. 1.8 remaining. Dangerous pass. Heald catches. Fired.
We were just too late. We were just before those threes started becoming a celebratory thing.
I think it's very difficult to do anything epic right now.
Well, Marcus, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it, and best of luck.
Thank you.
All right, Mike, back to you.
All right, George. He's going to be 32 years old in March. Last couple of years didn't play a heck of a lot with Memphis and then Washington as Gabe Vincent lines up that one. Can't get it. Kept alive by Vanderbilt. And it goes out of bounds. It'll stay at this end of the floor. But Smart, a former defensive player of the year, has got a lot of playoff experience. 108 playoff games in his NBA career.
Massive difference maker. He's only played 54 games the last 2 seasons. He's had so many injuries. But not only his ability to guard the ball defensively, what he does, I think this situation is tailor-made for him because he won't have as much of the decision-making with the ball offensively. That falls on the plate of their top 3 guys. So you're going to see the tangible benefit of Marcus Smart immediately when he's on the court.
There's the benefit of running the floor. Nice finish. And this is the largest lead. 18-point advantage for Golden State. Gabe Vincent getting a lot of minutes here. Nice pass. Vanderbilt just couldn't quite finish. He thought there was some contact. Bajimski extra pass. Buddy Hield lines it up. Can't get it. Arabia. Bajimski's one of those in-your-face defenders. Arabia trying to draw contact and banked it home. He was looking for the foul more than a successful field goal there. Kuminga lines up his three-pointer. That's a pure-looking jumper. His first 3, second field goal.
And there's some communication, and that's what you see. And you know, there's a lot of pointing and talking. Hey, is this your guy? That's when the practices, the reps, you know, even these preseason games, it helps to formulate what you're going to do during the regular season.
Can't get crazy about anything that happens in a preseason game.
As indicated by the fact that J.J. Redick sat down early when this half started, and he hasn't stood up since. I think that tells you a lot.
With the Stars. Connect. Goes at Hield. Well defended. Shot clock down to 6. Ronnie James trying to get it into some games. Different guys, you all of a sudden come out of nowhere and make something happen in the preseason. I would imagine you've seen that over the course of time.
I might have seen the greatest example of that of all time, Mike, when Ben Wallace walked in the gym in Washington, paid his own way.
Here, that's just hard work, effort, grit,
and consistent approach.
Connect.
It belies, right? A guy with this kind of ability. It's the mustache. It throws me off. He's such a smart, heady player and so tough. Steve Kerr, again, another guy that he just really glowingly talks about.
Payton inside, throws it down. Use the word beguiling.
I did.
Wow.
I did, yeah. I broke out the thesaurus.
The what?
Thesaurus. Yeah. That's it. Well, if you look up in the thesaurus, you'll see thesaurus is another word for thesaurus.
Richard, oh, beautiful pass from the rookie.
How many timeouts you can use here?
Connect gets it back. He's got such a beautiful shooting stroke. Smith gets off the right-handed shot. Santos battling. Koloko knocks it loose. Nate Williams right there had it blocked. Dives on it. Jackson Davis, great hustle play. Good hustle from everybody in that sequence. Attempt on those heaves. Happened, they did a NBA has stats on everything. 500 times a season, guys would wait after the buzzer sound and then heave it up. It used to drive me crazy. It's
Us, Mike. It drives us crazy. And I think it's cowardly.
Jokic was second with 3. Curry. Steph Curry with 4. Nate Williams misses. Koloko, good offensive rebound and fouled on the putback. Each other last year in college ball as Bronny James misses that.
The last team standing against them. These two teams in front of us are on that short list. Clearly, Houston and Denver.
Good Nick Smith tonight. He did. And now the Warriors will just dribble it out. The marathon underway.